come from somewhere else, but this is where we found ourselves. Welcome to the local show. People you work with, people you know.
Welcome to another edition of The Local Show here on Grassroots Community Network. I'm Erik Skarvan, your host. Thank you for joining us this week, guys, as we move our way into the dog days of summer. And I'm so excited to have one of my favorite all-time guests on the show. I think he's joined us almost all 15 years now. He's been around for a little longer than that. I want to welcome back Klaus Obermeyer. I like to call you the Yoda of Yodel.
Yodel.
The Yoda of Yodel. In fact, can we start the show? Are you warmed up enough to do a yodel?
But you know how Yodel started. It's interesting because there was no word in our vocabulary that would have explained the beauty of the mountains in the winter in Switzerland. You know, and so they started to yodel. That's a you know.
That's like an expression.
Because it was so beautiful, there were no words that they could have used. So that's how yodeling got started.
That's incredible, because people would just see this beauty. They literally didn't have words for it, so they yodeled. It would be kind of like if you went like woohoo or yeehaw, like you're so excited that it kind of goes into these expressions.
But then what happened? You know, when the people with the cows go up in the summer, they go up into the mountains for the cows to graze, and they have huts up there and make cheese and raise pigs. And so when they come down in the fall, it's a huge celebration, and they have developed maybe a new yodel song, and in that celebration, all these new songs come out. So so there are now thousands of good yodel songs in the world. Most of them come from Switzerland and Austria and Bavaria. You know.
So do you have a yodel that would like celebrate summertime that you can share?
You know, like that.
Okay.
It was short but dry.
Okay. Yeah, kind of like summer, right? Short but sweet and right to the point. But it's like an expression of joy and beauty and nature.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. So how's your summer been? Have you had a good summer?
Yeah, it was very dry.
Very dry. Yeah, dry. It's still going, though, and there's still time for some rain.
It's in all the years that I'm in Aspen, like 70-some years, it's been the driest summer I've ever seen here.
No kidding.
Yeah.
No kidding.
Because usually June is dry, and then July you have thunderstorms every afternoon.
Right. Monsoons.
But this year was different. And Mrs. Holle in heaven, who makes the weather up there, it's hard to get a hold of. You know, always got the answering system.
And you're using the right phone, right? You're using, that's like a satellite phone, I think,
could
needed.
use a little more rain, you know.
Right. Yeah, well, I think she always comes through. Like, we talked about this with snow in the winter. Like, it gets really bad, and all of a sudden we start losing hope, and then all of a sudden we get some rain. Yeah. And we have had a little bit of rain lately. Yeah. At least in Aspen.
Yeah,
a little bit
more here than down valley.
Yeah, but we need the monsoons to come back with the regular afternoon shower. You know, I'll be out there with my clients getting rained on. We're on our bikes.
Yeah.
But I'm still smiling because I know we need the moisture so badly. But, you know, on that note, being so dry.
But anyhow, we have to dance with what we have.
Yeah.
We on the same dance floor.
Right,
and
right.
Sometimes that floor is moving a little.
Right, right.
Be careful.
Well, right, because like life just keeps coming at us, and things keep changing, and the dance floor keeps changing, and yet you want to dance and enjoy life, and even dance with our problems. You've talked about that in the past, and that actually reminds me of well, it brings to light this whole Lake Christine fire. You know, a major disaster. A lot of problems going on there. But what are some of the good things that you've noticed coming out of the Lake Christine fire?
From the fire, the good thing is that what burnt once is not going to burn again very soon.
Right.
So
that's so we're good for a while, hopefully. We're good for a while.
Good for a few hundred years, you know.
Right. Clears out all that extra fuel, too. All the down trees. Nature gets a fresh start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, in places where no grass could grow, there will be grass.
Yes.
The deer will love it, you know, and new life comes about.
Right, right. What about the community? I mean, for me, it's been like so heartwarming to see like how the community has taken care of each other, taken care of the firefighters. What do you think about all that?
The firefighters, they need to be celebrated.
Yes.
They worked so hard
Yes.
and were successful. That is pretty fantastic.
Yeah. I think that they said that it was one of the firefighters, some of them 30 years or more, it was one of the biggest expressions of gratitude they've seen from any community in the country.
Very, very, very nice.
So that's amazing.
Yeah, we're lucky. We're lucky to have such good people that know what they're doing.
Yeah. And just great neighbors. You know, you saw people,
bet.
whether they were from Aspen or Glenwood, just kind of helping everyone Mid-Valley and Elgibel and Basalt in particular.
Yeah.
I thought that was really, again, kind of heartwarming and so positive.
Right.
That was really wonderful to see that. So, and I understand that you guys, and we're going to take a break here in just a minute, but you had your recent garage sale. You guys have your Obermeyer summer sale, and there were some folks that had lost some things in the fire.
Yes.
And can you tell us a little bit about that and how you were able to help out?
Try to help them, you know.
Yeah, get them some clothing.
It's the whole garage sale is kind of a win-win thing. We need to clean house once a year, and it will give our neighbors in this valley a chance to buy neat stuff very reasonably. You know, to low wholesale. So it works for us, and it works for all our wonderful neighbors that come to the thousands come to that sale, you know. It's amazing.
No kidding. Because it goes over several days, right? Or
it goes about a week.
About a week. And then you also have some people from the Lake Christine fire, you know, who had lost some clothing, which is really wonderful. So it's about community.
Yeah.
Our community
well, it's a win-win. You know, it's and everything you do should be a win-win also in business, you know.
Exactly.
Never make a win-lose.
Yep, exactly. Everyone's winning. Obermeyer's winning. The community's winning. People who had lost some things are winning.
Yeah.
I also like the fact that, you know, it's good to clean out your place once a year. Like I learned that as a bachelor.
That's a good idea.
At least once a year, it's good to clean it out. Do a little spring cleaning or summer cleaning.
It just works well, and it's great.
Yeah. Well, Klaus, we're going to take a quick break. We've got one commercial break we're going to go to.
Yes.
I want to thank my summer underwriters who made the series possible June, July, August, and September. Our 15th year now on the local show. Aspen Square, Aspen Animal Hospital, the Aspen Times, Klug Properties, Picken County Landfill, and Sundog Athletics. We'll be gone for 2 minutes, guys. We'll be back with the Yoda of Yodel, Aspen's most mature ski bum. He's the president of Obermeyer, and he's the guy's invented a few things. And we're going to catch up with Klaus and some keys to success, so don't go away. Aspen Animal Hospital not only offers our community a friendly professional staff featuring 5 veterinarians, but a new wellness program for pets focusing on prevention and pet longevity. They offer new enhanced feline care, exotic pet care, and acupuncture. Extended hours on weekdays and weekends offer more convenience. For more information, 925-2611 or aspenanimalhospital.com.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Hey, did you miss the turn for recycling?
I can't read the map on your cracked screen.
I'm so passionate about this community. I absolutely love living here and raising my family here. It gives me a lot of pride to share this with my friends and my clients and help them achieve their dreams of owning an Aspen snowmass and enjoying this incredible lifestyle.
The Aspen Times has been telling the stories that matter to our community since 1881 and continues to be the only local media outlet committed to local prep sports and dedicated arts and entertainment coverage. They also offer you The Drop-In, a weekly outdoor recreation video highlighting the many reasons we love to live in this community. You can find the Aspen Times at local newsstands, aspentimes.com, Facebook, and Instagram.
Celebrating another great summer season, Aspen Square Hotel is the hospitality place, featuring fireplace studio suites and larger condominiums with full hotel-style services in the center of downtown Aspen. All accommodations are air-conditioned, and Aspen Square is proud to support the local show. To find out more, visit aspensquarehotel.com.
Welcome to the local show. People you work with, people you know.
Welcome back to the local show. We are blessed to have Klaus Obermeyer himself joining us, one of my favorite all-time guests. And Klaus, I think you may be Aspen's most mature ski bum.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
It's quite possible. You've skied now 95 years.
Yeah.
Because you started when you were 3.
Yeah, right.
And you have accomplished so many things, to say the least, in your life. Not only learning how to ski on citrus crate slats, basically slats from an orange crate, right?
Yeah.
Nailed. Then you would go on to move to Aspen. You would go on to be a ski instructor, develop the first puffy down jacket and start Obermeyer, and have all these innovations through the years. I guess the first thing I wanted to ask was, what's your greatest invention? Like, when you look back, to me it would be like the first big one, like the puffy down jacket sewn out of a down comforter. Do you consider that your greatest innovation, or what would you say?
Well, there were a lot of things. The ski industry was at a level in like 47, 48, 49, just really developing technically. And so we made the first really light duraluminum double taper ski poles.
Ski poles.
We made the first two-pronged ski stopper that's now used worldwide. And the first double boots, the double ski boots.
Right.
So there was just a lot of opportunity to make things better.
Right.
And my technical background was such that I could go to a factory and ask them to make something for me that they never made before, and show them how they could do it. And so it kept us always on the leading edge of what's happening in the ski industry in America, which was great and gave us a good name.
Right. Well, the early years, there was a lot of need because, like you said, it was just developing. The technology was just starting. The skis were primitive. The poles were primitive. People were wearing like what did you call them? City clothes. They would just show up in like what, trench coats and just regular clothes they would wear around the city.
Yeah.
Then they'd have a hard time making it through their ski lesson because it was like you had to be out there all day. Or you would talk about they would get really sunburned because there really wasn't high altitude sunscreen, right?
There was no sunscreen. We were the first, had the first one that worked. There was one thing in India they made that was called champafi. That was from a root, from a plant root.
Okay.
But it did not really work very well. But it protected a little bit. But then we came and made one with a little Swiss crystal in it that had the size of when a sun ray hit it, it broke it, it spread it.
Dispersed.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it dispersed it.
Interesting.
And so consequently you tanned, but it didn't burn.
Okay.
So so that was one thing, and Friedl Pfeiffer and I did that together. So that helped a lot because you had people coming like in March. They go out after the first day totally sunburned. They left the next day again.
So it's either too cold, too sunburned.
So it kept the people skiing in the sunshine, which was great. One was called Sportana. And then as we went ahead with it, a lot of big companies, chains, made something similar.
Okay.
And cheap, and
Right.
we stopped making it.
So they kind of copy it, then they tweak it a little bit,
Yeah.
and then they can.
But we gave it a great start.
But you got that underway with a real sunscreen
Oh,
that
yeah.
people could be out skiing all
That
day.
truly worked.
In that March sun, which is so big
Yeah.
and so powerful. But you had also like developed turtlenecks,
Yeah.
a nylon windshirt,
Yeah.
reflective sunglasses.
Right.
I mean, can you say then? I mean, you just like them all evenly, or
Yeah, the
was there an
sunglasses-
invention that was the greatest one?
Yeah,
Or
the sunglasses were really important because people
Yeah.
got night blind from the sun.
Okay.
And people didn't used to go out in the winter in the snow that reflected so much light. They didn't used to do that. But when you skied, you were out there all day. And so it was more important to have a sunglass
Right.
that worked like 98% kept the burning rays out.
the UVA and the
Yeah.
UVB.
Yeah,
those
we
UV
made
rays.
that in France. I had some friends in France, and we worked to where we had an unbreakable mirror glass
Okay.
that reflected it, and you could see very clearly, and it had a shape that when you skied fast, your eyes did not tear, you know. Yeah.
I love that. I know, because certain sunglasses you wear even to this
Yeah.
day, your eyes water.
Yeah.
Especially when you're going 80 like you do, 80
Yeah.
miles an hour. Then it's like you got to have that real protection. So
Yeah.
they kind of wrap around.
It's,
Kind of wrap.
yeah.
So you can't really say which is the greatest because they're all important and
They were all
relate
important.
to safety
And
a lot
I
of times.
think, Friedl Pfeiffer told me, say, Klaus, it's your job. You're an engineer from Germany. It's your job to figure out better and better skis and better poles and better bindings and better everything. so,
Yeah, it's a bit of responsibility for
in
you.
the daytime, I taught private lessons, and in the evening, I started working,
Wow. Wow.
But it was always fun. It was always fun.
Well, that kind of brings me to another question. I was going to wait on this question, but say someone's watching the show and they're thinking of starting a business, like they're an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
And you were, such a great entrepreneur back in the day, and you talk about working at night, make it fun. What are some other like tips, like for someone who's like they're just afraid to start, but they want to start this entrepreneurial adventure? Do you have a couple tips for them?
Well, I think the tip is to try to make a product that is really well received by people, that will work well for them, whatever it does, whether those are sunglasses or whether it's a suntan cream or whether it's a binding, a safety binding. Always make something that will do good and
Yes.
that doesn't exist yet.
Right. Right.
So if you do that, you probably are successful. And if you're not successful, you'll have learned something.
Right. Well, and that's a success
Yeah.
kind of itself, because at
Oh,
least
yeah.
you learn something from it.
Yeah.
So someone says like, when I win, I win. When I lose, I win, because I learned something when I lose. It's
Yeah.
like when they supposedly lose, they still learn something.
Well, sure. The problems that come at you, they are your teachers.
Yes.
And you got to be nice to them. Really enter them and get to know them very, very well, so that you can make it so that it is better because the problem came than it would have been if it not would have come.
Right.
Yeah,
No, I'm kind of learning that this summer in different ways.
Have it help you.
Yes.
And the problems are our teachers in life.
Right.
Yeah.
Where we naturally would maybe get angry or frustrated, but maybe just back away from it, see what you can learn, and what the silver lining is.
They come to you with a big present if you know how to receive it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's kind of how we perceive the problem.
We learn that our teachers.
Right.
So be nice to them.
Right. I like that. Because different situations and circumstances happen, and then you're kind of like, why is this happening? And you get angry. Change can be tough to take too. So we tend to lash out or be, again, upset, whereas it could be like, wow, but what can I learn from this? Right?
Yeah.
It's like, what can we learn from these things, these different situations? What are a couple like other like life lessons, Klaus? Like, I mean, now, 98 years young, I'd like to say, and just a couple things just from all these years of different experience, traveling, skiing, and these different meeting people. Like, what have you? Like,
I think that exercise, whether that's tennis or skiing or mountain climbing or push-ups, exercise is the best health pill that you can take.
yes, I agree.
Yeah, very, very important.
Yes.
And all the pills you can buy and all that stuff you don't really need if you keep your body in fairly good shape.
Right,
you know?
right. And some of those things for you are swimming. You still swim every day?
Oh, yeah.
About a half a mile a day?
Yeah, a little more than half a mile.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And you still practice Aikido?
Yeah.
With Tom Crum?
Well, the spirit of Aikido.
Okay.
Which is a wonderful, wonderful spirit, which also teaches you, in the morning you get up and you clean your mirror of perception.
Ah, fresh start.
Fresh start, and it is your choice as to how you perceive what you see.
Right.
You can perceive it positively and make something positive out of it, or you can perceive it negatively and go to hell that way.
Right, right. And I like how you say every day is a choice.
Every
it's a
day
choice.
is that opportunity.
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Start from scratch.
Yeah.
Or what we used to do is we'd take the eraser to the chalkboard when we were little kids and just take that eraser and erase it. Learn from yesterday. Learn from 10 years ago.
Learn from the problems.
Yes.
Learn from the problems. They're there to help you.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And you mentioned one time, too, that you wake up and you basically give thanks, right? Like you're grateful as well for another day.
Yeah.
I think that's important, too,
Oh,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, gratitude, I think, is
we live on a phenomenal planet with phenomenal life that has developed over many, many millions of years. And we get this as this big present. Here we are. We can look at the trees. We can look at the sky, at the stars. And the millions and millions of living things around us in form of trees and animals. It's fabulous.
Yes.
We're living on a fabulous planet,
So it seems like you have like a fascination, almost like a young child would have, like in a good way.
Yeah.
Where you go out in nature and you're kind of like still amazed by the trees and the flowers and the birds.
It's incredible.
And it's important to keep that, I think.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
When you take a beautiful shell you find on when you get to the beach.
Yeah.
And the animal that made that shell did not go to shell school.
Right.
It had that in tiny little form, that knowledge to make it like that. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful house. It can make it like that.
Yeah.
That is pretty incredible,
And it's important to take the time to do that, to recognize that, to stop and look and notice and appreciate it, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I think we as a society, as a worldwide society, have to learn how to be a little bit softer on our environment, to not kill as much as we do,
Yes.
We have to, it's going to be a great learning process in the next 50, 100 years to be a little nicer to our planet.
Yes, yes.
Don't kill it.
I like to say to give a little something to nature that gives us everything.
Oh, yeah.
And that actually brings me into the topic of Obermeyer, in your ski wear as environmentally conscious.
Yeah.
What are some new things that we can look forward to in the winter ahead with Obermeyer ski wear?
Well, I think everything is working better. The mills making materials for us that are terrific, that are more breathable, that are more waterproof, that are just lending themselves so much better to protect you and to make it to where you can enjoy the outdoors really, really well and comfortably, you know.
Right,
And
right.
And I'm the policeman when it comes to technical performance. You know, our people make it look nice, but I want it to work well. You know, that is very, very, very. That's the number one important thing for what the product we make. You know.
So the functionality, especially with breathability.
Function, it's got to work, yeah.
And people are working harder now when they ski, so you need the breathability, but you also need the waterproofing.
Yeah.
And that's been a tricky kind of a balance, right?
Oh, but it is achievable.
Yes.
Yes, and then now we make one very super light little down jacket that is kind of a year-round down.
Okay.
And it's so light you can pick it up with two fingers like this.
It's
fabulous.
Is that the one that the visiting monks just got?
Yes.
And they got like it's almost a maroon color,
right?
Puffy,
exactly.
year-round, and they were like, it actually matched their monk's like cloak.
Yeah.
That's pretty special. That's pretty neat.
It's very special and very wonderful. You can stuff it in the rucksack. You know, it takes very little space, but it keeps you warm and comfortable. Yeah.
Well, we're getting down to about only like a minute to go, Klaus.
Yeah.
But you've accomplished so much in your life. You know, I mean, over all these years, and whether it's in skiing or ski wear or personally, what's left? Like, what's left for you to accomplish? Like your goals coming up.
What's left is the appreciation for everything.
Okay, I
the
like that.
appreciation for our business, the appreciation for our planet, you know.
Appreciation for cookies? I've got cookies for you. I baked for you.
There's nothing better than something good.
Exactly, exactly. And something good is always better than something bad. But I baked organic chocolate chip.
Wow.
I know you're strict on your diet, but hopefully you can have an organic cookie.
Oh, yeah.
And maybe you share with Mark and our live studio
yeah,
audience.
I do more push-ups then.
And Klaus, I wish I had time to read it, but I wrote you a poem.
Okay.
I wanted to add something different, and then a couple reusable containers from Picken County Landfill to drink your water and coffee. Did you have fun on the show today?
Thank you. Always fun.
It's always so fun. It's always so fun to spend time with you, and an honor.
Yeah.
Klaus Obermeyer, the Yoda of Yodel, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this week on The Local Show. Aspen Animal Hospital not only offers our community a friendly professional staff featuring 5 veterinarians, but a new wellness program for pets focusing on prevention and pet longevity. They offer new enhanced feline care, exotic pet care, and acupuncture. Extended hours on weekdays and weekends offer more convenience. For more information, 925-2611 or aspenanimalhospital.com.
We're not in Kansas anymore.
Hey, did you miss the turn for recycling?
I can't read the map on your cracked screen.
I'm so passionate about this community. I absolutely love living here and raising my family here. It gives me a lot of pride to share this with my friends and my clients and help them achieve their dreams of owning an Aspen snowmass and enjoying this incredible lifestyle.
The Aspen Times has been telling the stories that matter to our community since 1881 and continues to be the only local media outlet committed to local prep sports and dedicated arts and entertainment coverage. They also offer you The Drop-In, a weekly outdoor recreation video highlighting the many reasons we love to live in this community. You can find the Aspen Times at local newsstands, aspentimes.com, Facebook, and Instagram. Sundog Athletics is celebrating 22 years as Aspen's adventure sports school and is your opportunity to quickly and safely gain new skills to experience the thrills of adventure sports, including mountain and road biking, fitness hiking, and the area's only flatwater canoeing adventures. For more, sundogathletics.com, Sundog Athletics on Facebook, or 925-1069.
Welcome to the